Welcome to the Minimoo story. My name is Mira. Today's episode is about being positive and having positive experiences in life, and what do I do to have a positive attitude. So it means that this is one of the small pieces in the Minimoo puzzle that you can simply just grab and go. You don't have to watch my whole Minimoo story to get something out of this episode. Yes. In general, being positive. In my opinion and in my experience, whenever I am in any given situation, if I have an open mind and a positive mindset and a positive attitude towards whatever I'm in front of, everything will be okay. It also means that, for instance, I had a crappy childhood. I had to break some patterns of my social heritage. It wasn't positive at all. However, if I should put on my positive glasses, when I was in the situation, I knew that there was something much better for me out there. And it was a positive thought and a positive goal for me to work towards. And I have realized that goal. I have achieved something much better for me than what I was born into. Second example, with my eyes, I'm losing my vision, and I don't know when, but I will be completely blind, already blind in the darkness. It is not funny. I would much rather have a normal vision, being able to go to work and do whatever I'm educated to do. However, in this situation, after hitting a depression, after, being uncertain about what the future would bring, I know by now that this was a new opportunity for me. I have paid a price, which means I don't see anything. However, I have chosen to be there for my husband and for my son. I have seen my son grow up. I am at home greeting him whenever he comes back from school or any activities he's done after school. I had a new opportunity to figure out what do I want from life and try to work towards it. And the new thing I wanted from life, besides what I was educated to do and, earn more and more, achieve more in life, get more. My new goal is simply to be a happy person and be satisfied with my life, be satisfied and happy for the people that I surround myself with, and have a good quality in my life. So that is also positive. The fact that I have this Pippi Longstocking attitude, I never tried that. I can probably do that. It also helped me a lot on the way whenever I'm hitting any obstacles in life. Because I know what I have already been through, and I'm still here. So what's not to like and what's not to be happy about and what's not to be positive about. And it also helps me moving on in life. Yes, positive people in your life. This is a little more delicate, I think. In my opinion, positive people, they create positive people. So positivity, it spreads like rings in the water, and it will also go back on you. Yeah. If you're surrounded by people who are constantly complaining or negative about whatever they're dealing with, it can suck up all your energy and you feel exhausted and you don't, it might be impossible to go on with whatever you're dealing with. So a positive mindset, yes, it is very tough, whatever I'm dealing with right now, but it will be better. Everything will be better. If you have that attitude, it will also reflect on the people that you surround yourself with. If you're surrounded by completely airheads, maybe you should have a look at yourself. Are you a negative person? Are you one of those persons who are always complaining? You should have a look at yourself, look yourself in the mirror. What do you have to complain about? And try to find something positive in your life to focus on. Yes. Next thing about the people that you surround yourself with is that we all in life give and take. So we have givers and takers, and it's not split 50-50 equal to give and take in any relationship or friendship. For instance, my son, it's like 80% of hard work, but the 20% I'm getting back from him, it's worth 1,000% of hard work. So that is not equal, but it is worth it. Also in life, sometimes, we need help and we might even ask for help. And people that will give you and you will take. But you should also be able to give back to whoever might need it. If you're surrounded by people who only want things from you, I have had a few friends along the way, and we were acting like sisters, really acting like sisters. And at one point I realized that, oh my God, is she jealous of me, or what is going on? And another situation with another friend, I was like, she only contacted me when she wanted something from me. She wanted my opinion about something. She wanted to borrow some clothes. She wanted to, whatever I had to offer, she wanted it, but I didn't get much back. And it drains you for energy. Because at one point when you're starting to realize that this is one of those where I just give and she takes and takes, and I didn't get much back, I started to feel, less energy when we were supposed to get together and do stuff. And in both those situations that I think about here, in fact, I did the coward solution. I withdrew myself from the friendships, and I didn't confront them because I thought that if I told them that, oh my God, you're acting like you're jealous at me, and I hear things out there that you're saying about me, and I know those things are lies, or you're telling stories when we are in social occasions, and you're telling stories that I have experienced but told you, and now you're telling them like they're your experiences. Or the other one, that she only contacted me when she wanted something from me. I evaluated that there were too self-absorbed and too much focused on them taking from me, that if I have told them, hey, wake up, I'm here as well, and if you want to be my friend, you also have to give something and respect me and be there for me, I don't think that I would have realized what I meant by then. Maybe if we talked today and I would explain them today, we're not friends anymore because this and that, they would realize maybe there was a meaning behind my action. So, but I simply withdraw myself, and afterwards, after I did that, I realized they didn't contact me anymore. So, apparently I wasn't that important to them. And I felt so much more calm in my head. I wasn't anxious or nervous or, feeling, left of energy when I was supposed to meet them. I didn't have that feeling anymore, so I was more, relieved somehow. And if you are looking around, whoever you are surrounding yourself with, your friends, your family, all that stuff, are they true friends? Really true friends? Is this a loving, caring family or family members that you're surrounding yourself with? And are they givers? Are they takers? Are you a giver or are you a taker? If you only take from people, you should have a look at yourself in the mirror and think maybe you should give something back to all those people around you. And if you're only giving, you should take more care of yourself and stop simply just giving, but also take something from the friendships and the people in your lives. So try to make a balance of give and take in whoever you're surrounding yourself with. Also at work, for instance, you don't have to do all the work. You should help each other at whatever your profession is. It will create much bigger balance, and you would be much more calm inside, and everything would be much easier. And if things are easier, it will be, better to be positive, or easier to be positive and have a positive attitude. Things in life, all the things that we are surrounding ourselves with, about the positivity. Sometimes I like to go on adventures, and yes, I have worked quite hard my entire life to achieve a lot of things, pretty things that I'm surrounding myself with. I love expensive things. I didn't have any money when I was a child, so I appreciate the luxury goods in life. I appreciate living in a beautiful home with a beautiful car in front of this house, sitting in a beautiful couch, wearing the right label of shirt. However, sometimes if you have achieved all these things in life, you should stop up, have a look around, and be grateful. And if you learn to be grateful and appreciate what you have achieved, it will also help on you being positive. Because sometimes in this hustle about, earning more, achieving more in life, we sometimes tend to forget what we have already achieved. We get blind by the speed that we have to move on in life, move on with the career, with whatever. Yes. It's the same thing with your children. I mean, we're so busy telling them what to do and especially what not to do. But sometimes simply just stop up, have a look at them. I mean, this is what I have achieved, my son, my beautiful son. And sometimes I'm simply just sitting there staring at him, and he's like, "Why are you staring at me, Mom?" And I'm just appreciating you, I'm just being positive. Yes. And sometimes when I go on an adventure, for instance, I just been to Sri Lanka, or I go to Kilimanjaro, or I go to Nepal, or wherever. And it's not these luxury vacations that I do with my family. I like to go out there where I have to bring my own Kleenex and hand sanitizers. And I like to go out there where I'm not able to bring, a ring on my finger or the earrings that I'm wearing, because people, they are too poor. And I take off all these things, all this materialism, and I put it in my closet, and I go out on an adventure, because then this sounds again, but then I feel it much better when I'm out there exploring whichever country I'm in, and I appreciate the small good things happening on the way, a really good meal. If you go into a street kitchen that you normally wouldn't put your feet into, but the food can be amazing. You don't have to go to a Michelin star restaurant. All those little things. And when I come back home, I'm much more relaxed in my mind. I'm much more calm. I made a mental cleanse for all the materialism that we have here in the West. And I come back home to my beautiful house, and I appreciate that the floor on my bathroom are heated. I can actually flush the toilet. I have a cleaning lady who will, my happy helper, she will come and help me clean. All those things that by now I take them for granted, because I have worked hard for many years to achieve this, but by now I take it for granted. So sometimes by removing all this, I appreciate it again when I come back home, and it also makes me positive. The same thing with me actually traveling without my husband and my son. I appreciate them when I come back home. I actually do, because then I have missed them and I appreciate their company. And hopefully they appreciate me coming back home as well. I don't know. Yes. That's it for today. I hope you appreciated my little point of view regarding positivity and what do I do in my life to have a positive attitude. And I know it might seem, like happy, too much happy, but if I took everything too serious in life, it would simply be too hard, because life is hard, life is tough, and you are supposed to hit all those obstacles in your way, because it makes you who you are as a person. And if you want to be a strong person, you have to hit obstacles in life. It's as simple as that. But if you have the mindset that things and you think that no matter what I'm dealing with right now, it will be okay. There will be new opportunities for me. There will be new possibilities for me. It is a positive mindset and it will happen to you. So you have to trust that. Yes. If you have watched this mini moo story, please leave a comment down below. From where in the world are you watching, and do you find this whole story and the mini moo story interesting? Do you feel motivated and inspired? Because it will simply make my day that I know that I'm reaching out to whoever might need it out there in the world. That is what Karma Sans Frontières is about. It's karma without any borders. I'm sitting here in Copenhagen and I'm trying to tell my life story and hoping to inspire other people to get on with whatever they're dealing with. Yes. Go out there, think about Pippi Longstocking. I haven't tried this before. I can probably do that. Have a positive attitude toward whatever you're dealing with. Smile at a stranger, and I will see you again. Bye.